I am gonna try and interview a 1-year-old. It's not a conversation, but it is really cute.
Happy, happy. Happy, happy. There you go. Good job. Kost die Mami dann nach Wesen für Steambook? Für Steambook. There's your tummy. Good job. Hast du den Book? Is that your tummy? Yeah, good job. Kost die Mami. High five. Jemiah's. Can you do Mommy high five? High five. Can you say hi to Mom? Hi. Hi. There you go. Can you do happy happy? Good job. Can you say Mama? Good job. Can you say Daddy? That's the book. That's your tummy. Mama. Così da sai Daddy. Dada. There you go. Good job. Ni Jemiah's Anjua. You are 1 year old now. High five. Good job. Happy, happy.
think the cake is ready for the freezer. I'm gonna put it in the freezer for now because this is kind of just a crumb coat. So I'm gonna put it in the freezer and let it freeze, and then while that is freezing, I'm gonna do another smaller cake that I want for a cake smash for Jemiah. So I'm gonna work on that and let this freeze while I'm working on that. I had a lot of fun decorating the cake here for Jemiah's. It was by far not perfect, but I enjoyed it and I really like experimenting. And the icing that I put on the cake, it was just a box with cake icing or decorative icing that I bought. I think it was Superstore, and then I just mixed it with water and milk, and it worked pretty well. Especially if a professional would have handled it, it would have looked perfect. But yeah, the cake was good. I was happy with it. The biggest fail was I put on the cake topper backwards with the name 1 on it, so you will see that in the pictures, and God was just keeping me humble, so just so you know why it's on backwards on the pictures. I just figured I would sit down a little bit. I haven't talked to you much in this video. This was a kind of a long process. The one day I baked the cake, then I froze the cake, and the next day I was decorating it, and I believe it was the next day that I took the pictures with the cake, so it was kind of a long process, and I just figured I would film as much as I could and then maybe talk to you later, and that's what I decided to do. So Anyways, as you saw the pictures with the cake topper, and as I mentioned already, it was kind of humbling to see that I put it on backwards, and I don't know how I did not see it before. Like, even while I was taking the pictures, it would have been so easy to just turn it around, but I did not notice it until I was editing the pictures, and I was not going to do it all over again. So that's okay. I just find it sometimes funny how God keeps us humble. And I think God has designed it a very special way. If our children were perfect, I think we moms would be way too proud. And our children are not perfect. They're going to burp in front of everyone. They're going to, who knows, make a dirty diaper in church. I don't know. Children are not perfect, and sometimes we cannot control them. This cake topper I could have controlled, but I didn't see it, so I guess I didn't. I guess God didn't open my eyes until I was editing the pictures, and that is okay. We're just gonna run with it. I might get a friend of mine to try and edit the pictures and see if she can make it look right. I could flip the pictures, but the E is still backwards, so that doesn't help a whole lot. But she might be able to fix them, and then for his picture books, like memory books and whatever, I might be able to put pictures in that have it on correctly. So anyways, and then yeah, back to the keeping us humble. This one Sunday in church, I had kind of a humbling moment, and I just, instead of letting it bother me and feeling ashamed of it, I just kind of looked at it and thought to myself that it is just a way for God to keep us humble, and that's just one thing we cannot control, and we should be okay with it. We should be okay if our children are not perfect, and if they don't behave the exact way we want them to. We shouldn't be okay if our children are not well trained and they don't listen to us and all of that, but you know what I mean. So this one Sunday in church, he had a dirty diaper, so I smelled it, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna change it right away because I do not want people to have a hard time in church because of that. So I picked him up, and right as I was standing up and I had him looking over my shoulder, he puked. Like, I don't know, more than normal. It was a spit up, but quite a big spit up. And it ran all over my back and along my skirt. Some of it went to the floor, and I felt so embarrassed because it was with standing up. Everybody could see. Like, we weren't sitting like in the back of the church. We were sitting like kind of in the middle. I don't know, I would say kind of in the middle. And so all the people behind me probably saw what happened, and I know it was something that I couldn't control, but it was quite embarrassing. So I just sat back down and cleaned myself and him up as much as I could, and then I had to be brave enough to stand up again and walk out and get his diaper changed. So yeah, it was embarrassing at the moment, but when things like that happen, I always try to not let that bother me and bring me down for the whole day or for the rest of the church service. I just figured, this is not a situation I could have controlled. That was out of my control, and if God saw that being a good thing, then that was a good thing. So anyways, that might have been kind of a long story, but I figured I would share that because of all the imperfections that we humans have and the mistakes we make. Just be okay with it. We're not perfect, and just accept that. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!